This morning, the manhunt for a suspect accused in a Thanksgiving Day family massacre in Florida has expanded to the Midwest after he reportedly contacted a doctor in Michigan. Michael Marriage is accused of opening fire during a family Thanksgiving dinner, killing his twin sisters, one of whom was pregnant, as well as his 6-year-old cousin and a 79-year-old aunt. Joining us this morning from Jupiter, Florida is Jim Sitton. He is the father of the youngest victim, as well as Police Chief Frank Kitzero. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Jim, I'd like to begin with you and right off the bat offer our condolences for the loss of your beautiful Michaela, your 6-year-old daughter. She was, I know, the most innocent of victims here. She had already gone to sleep, was asleep in her bed when she was targeted?
Yes, we had put her down to have a nice intimate moment with her, and as we put her to bed, and she'd been asleep for maybe an hour when everything started.
Michael Marriage is your wife's cousin. I know that there had been some bad blood between him and other family members in previous years. You hadn't seen him for 15 years, but you decided to invite him to your home for Thanksgiving anyway. Why?
Okay, first of all, the shooter's name was Paul Marriage. Michael Marriage is the father of the shooter.
I'm very, very sorry,
and,
Paul.
It's fine. And I didn't personally invite Paul to the gathering. We were supposed to be a gathering of 16, and at the last minute, his father, Michael Marriage, you hear him on the phone and saying, "Oh, Paul's coming. We need directions." And I didn't think anything of it. I thought, okay, well, I haven't heard anything bad about Paul. I haven't seen him in 12, 14 years. I haven't heard any bad stories in like over 10 years. So the thought that went through my mind was, oh, okay, guess he's doing great. He's family. Gave him directions.
And I know that everything was fine during dinner. You say that you saw no warning signs from him, but after dinner he went out to the car and got the guns. Now that you think back, do you think that he had this planned all along and just sat through the dinner, or do you think that something caused him to snap?
No, he definitely had it planned. And he sat 2 people away from me at the dinner table as we ate Thanksgiving dinner, and I joked around with him. There was no arguing. There was no controversial. We weren't arguing politics or religion. We were just enjoying Thanksgiving. There were no red flags. There were no... He wasn't moody or angry, or no red flags went up in my head whatsoever.
Let me bring in the chief. Chief Kitzero, Paul Marriage has not been seen since the shooting. Any idea where he might be?
We're continuing to follow up some leads and some tips that we have. Of course, we're asking the public to keep calling. If you know anything about this person, to give us a call. Even if you think it's just a small thing, call us, let us work through it, but we're continuing to follow up some leads.
You have no idea where he is?
Well, I'm really not at liberty to talk about specifically where we are with some of these things. As you know, we're working with the U.S. Marshal Service. I have spoken directly with the director of the Marshal Service, and he assures me that they're going to provide every resource that they have available. I'm confident we will apprehend him.
All right, Chief Kitzero, thank you. Jim Sitton, thank you again, and our condolences once again to your family.